Good morning. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can skip ahead a couple minutes. Come in, come in. We're going to get started in just a minute. Good morning. Happy August. Woo! Already in August, you guys. It's crazy. Good morning, good morning. Come in, come in. We're going to get started in just a minute. Excuse me. It did get here fast. Real fast. It's going to be the new year pretty soon. Good morning. Hi, Mom. If you haven't noticed yet, the first lesson for the Tarot Challenge has opened up. So if you haven't seen it, I know some of you already have, and you've already done your challenge, your exercise for the day. So good for you. Good morning, good morning. If you have forgotten to get in the challenge, you better hurry up, because after a little while, you're going to be too far behind, and it's going to be over before you know it. You haven't posted yet? That's okay. You have all day. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, welcome in. This is our weekly Tarotscope. This is where we're going to uncover what is up for us. Like, what energy can we deal with or use or work through this week? We're going to look at each day of the week. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. And I'm looking at YouTube and TikTok. So if you see me looking back and forth, that's why. Most people are on TikTok, so you're going to see me talk YouTube. You're going to see me talk to TikTok a little bit more. But for all my people on TikTok, feel free to chat. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, what we're going to do first is we are going to balance out our heart chakra. We do this to bring us more stability within our heart space, because what we do as humans is we put everything right in here. We're like, sadness, put it in here. Pain, anxiety, put it right here. Experiences, let's go, pack it in. Okay? And so it causes us to really struggle and feel this disconnect between our higher selves and our human selves, right? So what we do every Monday is we like to balance out our heart chakra, because this bowl is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra, the heart center, okay? So all you do is listen to the bowl sing, take nice, deep, cleansing breaths, okay? And just relax. It's better if you put your feet on the ground and you sit up straight, because when your spine is aligned like that, the energy can flow more easily, okay? If you can't sit up straight, it's okay. It doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. It's just optimal if you can sit straight with your spine aligned, okay? But if you need to lay down, if you need to recline, hey, whatever works for you, okay? Just breathe and relax. And as you're breathing in, I want you to pick up all the heaviness and then breathe it out. And then when you breathe in again, breathe in all the love and light, right? See it going into the heart chakra, and then blow out anything that is not resonating, okay? Here we go. It just lasts a few seconds. Nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Now let's all collectively take one super deep breath in. Fill your lungs, pick up your heaviness, expand your rib cage. Now blow everything out. Get rid of anxiety, fear, worry, all the low vibe stuff, okay? You can do that at any time, picking it up with the breath and getting rid of it. You don't have to have the bowl. It's just we like to balance out that heart center with the bowl, okay? So if you're new here, like I said, welcome in. This is our weekly Tarotscope. This is where I pull cards for the collective for each day of the week. We pull oracle cards as well, and we talk about them. I show you different ways of interpreting the cards. I answer your questions. We connect. We do all the things, okay? If you are new here also, my August Tarot Challenge just started today. Oh, thank you for the fireworks. My August Tarot Challenge just started today. Lesson 1 was just released this morning. So if you want to join us in the Tarot Challenge, you still have time. Go to TikTok, the link in my bio, YouTube, it is linked down in the description. If you can't find it, just click on the link in my bio then. It's called the 31-Day Tarot Challenge, which I did 31 days because it's August, but it's actually the August Tarot Challenge because you're not going to have a challenge every single day. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you one little challenge Monday through Friday each day. And then on Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to go live in my platform and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about everything you experience throughout the week. I'm going to answer your questions. We're going to do all the things. And then the next Monday, you start with your lessons again, okay? This is all designed to show you where the gaps in your practice may be. And it's designed to help you set the solid foundation so you can glide right into the tarot apprenticeship. Because when you're in the challenge, you get access to my tarot apprenticeship module. So there you go, okay? All right, so let's get our fairy blessing for the week. We'll see what our blessing is, and then y'all are going to pick the tarot deck that I use, and then we're going to see what's coming up for us this week. It's going to be a good week. You know why? Because it's my birthday week. My birthday is Sunday, so it better be good. All right, what is our fairy blessing for this week? What is our fairy blessing for this week? Ooh, a blessing of dreams. This is interesting. You know, I don't know if I've ever pulled this card. I've had this deck for years, and I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Thank you, Sandy. It's number 19. Okay, so 1 is the self, 1 is God force energy, 1 is taking action, 1 is creation. 9 is higher wisdom, and it is completion, okay? Things to a higher degree. When we bring it together, it's 10. 10 is like connected to the wheel of fortune, and then we bring it back down to 1. So it's all about the self, okay? So this would be telling you, like, what are your subconscious dreams telling you? Your dreams are always trying to tell you something, right? And they're going to be weird. Like I had a really weird one last night. I've been having some pretty weird, vivid dreams the past like week or so. So I'm going to read this to you right quick so we get the deeper message. But yeah, pay attention to your dreams and let's see what else this card wants to tell us. Let the fairy gift of blessed, prophetic, traveling dreams be yours. Under the cloak of stars of night, let yourself fly and travel, be free and discover. May the fairy gift of the night that is a wonderland be yours, and yet may deep and true rest be yours too. May all dreams be teachers, kind to your mind, yet challenging and wild. Let yourself know that the night and the darkness are nothing to be feared, but are only the universes where we humans travel in different forms. Let the dreams of the Fae come to you and visit them in castles old, crystal caves, deep beneath the hollow hills, in the flower beds of fairy gardens. Let the travels of the night be yours. May every time of darkness hold for you stars beyond measure. And may these stars be what attracts your eyes and your heart. And know that within you too are the night and the day. And when we bring them together, true magic can take place. Let there be night visions, nocturnal adventures, and greater understanding of the darkness both without and within yourself. You shall now see what shines within times of darkness, and be aware of the blessings of the gift of creating cosmic connections and perceiving galactic energies. You are a child of wonder and of the night, and from this time forth, let your night and your dreams be true friends to you, gifted by fairy, blessed by the elementals who know the way of the in-between worlds. Fairy blessings of the night and of your dreams to you, friend. Ooh, I like that. Thank you all for the happy birthdays. But yeah, I like that because you can find out a lot in your dreams. And if you don't know how to tap into your dreams, all you need to do is set the intention before you go to sleep. And it is a progressive thing. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? If you're one of those people that just really, you never think that you dream, you do dream. You just don't remember it because you're disconnected that in that way. And that's not like a shameful thing. That's just, it happens to people, okay? So if you want to reconnect to your dreams, then you set the intention before you go to sleep. Say, hey, if you have anything to tell me, please tell me in my dreams and allow me to remember them when I wake up. And then keep a notebook by your bedside and write down anything that you remember, anything that you're sensing, anything that is going through your brain when you wake up, just write it all down because it might be telling you something, okay? All right. So here are our decks for the week. Let me turn these around. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to vote in the comments. Please only vote one time. And those of you in the comments, please help me keep track of which deck wins, okay? Because when you choose the deck, the energy of you goes into the reading even more, okay? So deck number 1, we have the Wizard's Tarot. In deck number 2, we have Heaven and Earth Tarot. So 1 and 2. You finally get to vote. Yay. Deck 1 or deck 2. Please vote in the comments and vote only one time. Deck 1, deck 2. Wizard's Tarot or Heaven and Earth. I don't use the Heaven and Earth very much just because I mean, I love the imagery and everything of it, but there are some words as the description that are not correct. So yeah. Ow, it hurt my hand. 1 or 2. It looks like 2s are getting it, especially on TikTok. YouTube, it looks like it's tied. 2s have it. All right, let's use the deck. Let's see, let's see. Again, if you're just joining us, don't forget the Tarot Challenge began today and your first lesson unlocked today, okay? Your first exercise. So make sure you go in there and view the video and then post your homework. It's very easy, very simple. I'm easing you in. I don't think I've ever seen you use this deck. It's been a while. It's been quite a while because like I said, some of the words on the cards are not correct, but I do like the imagery. And the fact that one of the things we talked about in this morning's lesson was picking the correct deck so you can read any deck out there. And that's how I can still read this deck even though the words aren't correct. So yeah. All right, let's find out what is coming for us this week. I'm going to pull one card for each day. And then later we're going to pull some oracle to get even further messages. So focus on the deck and ask it, what are our messages for each day this week? What are our messages for each day this week? What do we need to know? Ooh. Okay, Monday. Today we have, and see, yeah, anywho. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Number 1, see the font is not very easy to read. I know it's upside down, but it says unstable effect. Like what? Anywho, the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? So when the Seven of Swords is in reverse, it's about the mask coming off, okay? Swords are thoughts, ideas, and communication, right? So when we are putting on a mask and we are pretending to be somebody that we are not, then we are putting on a mask, right? We are telling people who we are and what we want them to think, what we want them to perceive. But whenever the Seven of Swords is in reverse, the mask comes off, and we are our real self, right? Maybe we got advice from somebody that's like, you know what? Stop pretending. Be you. Love you, right? Or there's something that we've been dealing with, maybe another person. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde, right? And whenever somebody tells us something that isn't true, the truth always comes to light. The truth always reveals itself. Somebody's going to slip up or something else is going to happen that reveals that truth. So today, I mean, it's perfect for the tarot challenge because I'm revealing truths to you about your tarot practice, right? The potential gaps in that. So, I mean, it works for me. But personally and collectively, when we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like we got to start getting real with ourselves. Okay. Collectively, it could be we find out a truth today, and you have to decide, am I going to accept this or am I going to leave it? Right? I know I didn't do the divination book. I'll do it in a little bit. Thank you for the reminder. About as clear as mud. Yeah. So I did forget the tarot book. I will get it in just a minute. Let me pull the cards and then we'll see the overall message. Okay, let's look at Tuesday. Okay, now we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so one step back, one step forward, right? So the Six of Swords is all about moving on to something bigger and better, moving on to a place to where you feel safer, to where things are lighter, to where the water is more calm. Okay, again, swords are all about the mind, thoughts, ideas, and communication, right? So whenever we are moving forward, there might be something that happens on Tuesday where you're like, you know what? I am going to do this. I am going to take this step forward for whatever, truth comes to you today, right? So Tuesday's a better day for moving forward with some sort of idea, some sort of intention. It could be that somebody comes to you and is like, hey, how about this? It's a good day for communication, right? Obviously, Mercury's still retrograde, so keep that in mind, but the communication is better on Tuesday. Make sense? Exactly. A truth being revealed, allowing us to move on. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, you know what? It's kind of like this energy. I finally accept this truth. Now, the truth is, it could be big to you or it could be small, right? This is a collective reading. So you have to decide, what is my truth? Maybe the truth is revealed in a dream. Maybe you're like, you know what? Okay. I finally get it. I hear you loud and clear, universe. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this new truth. Now, the truth is not always going to be negative. Please hear that. Don't be afraid of the truth. The truth can be like, you know what? You are meant to go this direction. This is meant for you. Maybe you were lying to yourself about something, and the universe is like, hello, we wouldn't have brought this to you if it wasn't meant for you. Okay? So like a lot of people, they get like imposter syndrome on, doing something new, doing something exciting because they feel that calling, because we get a lot of messages about following your heart's calling, right? So it's like you've been lying to yourself this entire time. And maybe there's something that needs to happen to where you're like, you know what? I need to stop lying to myself. I need to accept the truth of this is me. This is my journey. This is what I'm passionate about. And I'm going to go for it. Okay? So you have to decide, yeah, I'm going to take that journey, because the Six of Swords is about a journey, right? You could be taking a short trip on Tuesday, maybe near water, maybe on water, going boating, whatever you want to do. But anywho, this is about a journey to a place where it's like, you know what? I have to do this for myself, maybe my family. And it's like something that could change everything. Okay. All right. Let's look at Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Now we have the Ten of Swords. Holy fuck. Okay. So the swords, I mean, again, not surprising that the swords are showing up because Mercury's retrograde. And for me, I don't know if y'all have noticed this, when Mercury starts to come back in its direct position, because it'll be direct on the 11th, which is Monday, right? So in that last little bit, it seems like Mercury really slaps the shit out of us. So here we have the Ten of Swords, and this is like something has come to an end. Again, it's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like, you know what? I have to put a stop to this. or I have to stop doing this to myself. It could be a way of thinking. It could be a habit. It could be a way of communicating. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Something comes to an end on Wednesday. On Wednesday, my divorce has been final for 1 year. Oh, there you go. Could be realizing you've been focusing on the wrong thing and now you can move forward. Exactly. Yep. We are also approaching the full moon in Aquarius on Saturday. Yes, yes. Thank you for that reminder. I knew it was coming up, but I need to write down the dates before I start my my lives because I know it's coming, but I'm so focused on the tarot. I'm so glad you're here, Jamie, to remind me. But yeah, okay. So we have the Ten of Swords, and it's like something is coming to an end. That's it. Okay. It's like this idea of what once was done. Okay. Because it could be on Tuesday, you start moving towards something better. And on Wednesday, you're like, you know what? That other thing that I was putting so much weight and attention on, done. Done, done, done. Okay. Let's look at Thursday. Okay. Thursday, we have the Four of Cups. So on Thursday, there is a need to open yourself up to new ideas, new forms of understanding and awareness, because you might feel that you were closed off. You might unintentionally close yourself off on Thursday. Okay, so on Thursday would be a great day for you to really look at what's going on in your life. Are you fulfilled? And what areas of life are you feeling the fulfillment, but you're not feeling satisfied? Okay. Now, this is emotionally satisfied. It's not like who's doing what for me? You know, why aren't they filling my cup? Why aren't you filling your own? Okay. Because there might be things going on Thursday where you're just kind of like in this energy of like, oh, it's fine, but I'm bored. I'm this and this and that. Like, it's just not, I just feel kind of like blah. And the universe is telling you Thursday, definitely, we should be meditating every day. We all know this, right? Do we do it every day? No, right? But Thursday would be a great day to go out in nature and meditate. Go sit next to a tree, like literally go sit next to a tree if you can, or just meditate in your home where you feel safe and really pay attention to opportunities, to ideas, to aha moments, okay? Because there is a gift. There is something waiting for you to notice it. But you're not going to notice it when you're closed off, when you're looking down, when you're focusing on the things that just aren't. It's kind of like, yeah, I got a good job. I got a good house. You know, my life is pretty cool, but there's something missing. And that's because you're too focused on that hamster wheel of doing the same thing over and over again, right? So Thursday, it's like, look for your miracle. Heads up, be aware, and tell the universe, you know what? I am open to receiving my miracle. I am open to receiving the blessings that are coming my way. Does that make sense? I finished a family project this weekend, so I'm moving on to the next, and the cards are tracking forward. Nice, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's look at Friday. Okay, Friday, we have the Three of Cups. Nice. So Friday, blah, blah, blah. Friday is a good day to get together with friends, which is great because when we have the Three of Cups, it's friends coming together to celebrate the harvest, friends coming together to celebrate something, right? And it's happiness. It is, number one, if you want to go out for drinks, great. Just don't overdo it, obviously. But make sure you spend time with those people that you feel closest to, because Friday is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, okay? So it's a great day to go out and just be with those people, be with other people that you enjoy. Maybe you can meet somebody. I wouldn't recommend trying to meet somebody during Mercury retrograde. If you do, I would keep it super casual for now. Like, hey, nice to meet you. You know, we'll be friendly until Mercury goes out of retrograde. Okay? Just tell them I need to wait. Like, I can't do this until after the 11th. It is great for my birthday weekend. I'm happy to see that. Let's keep it going. Saturday, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, not great because I'm celebrating my birthday on Saturday, which is not my actual birthday, which is Sunday. But okay, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, how this can look for you. Number one, watch your spending on Saturday. Okay. Also, if you are out and about, there could be a masculine energy who is just in it for the physicality. This is why you always want to be careful, especially when Mercury's retrograde. If you're trying to meet somebody and Mercury's retrograde, it could be they're communicating something to you and you're misinterpreting it, or it's just they're wearing that facade and you're accepting it because Mercury's retrograde, things are clouded, whatever. And in reality, this person just wants the physical. Okay. There could be, it's not a great day to do business on Saturday. Saturday is more so like getting things done as far as like clean your home, make plans, do your grocery shopping because it's Saturn's day, right? It's like do what needs to be done. Then you can go out and play. Right? Kind of like when our moms used to wake us up on Saturdays and be like, it's time to clean. Saturdays are for cleaning, getting the house together. Then you could go play, right? Same thing here. The King of Pentacles, again, like I said, not the best day to do business, but yeah. The full moon is focusing on detachment, letting go of the past to move into the future. Oh, I like that. You're finally able to catch it live. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so like for example, I'm celebrating my birthday on Saturday. So I know we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Number one, let's not splurge. But number two, be aware that there is a potential for me to come across somebody who's like, hey, you know, like, how you doing? Hey. And he's like, just like, you know, that kind of energy. So when you know that, you don't fall for it, right? Like you understand it. You're like, okay, I get it. And so you step back and you lead with curiosity instead of, oh my God, they're like so into me and this is my dream person. Because when he's in reverse, no, he's not. He'll pretend like that. He'll be flashy. He'll say all the things. He'll do all the things. But then you realize that no, he's just a poser because he wants something. Okay. But again, if this is dealing with you personally, again, it's not a great day to do business. Do not invest in something on Saturday. There could be a potential for money lost. Okay. With the smoldering eyes. Exactly. He's like, hey. Hey. Okay. What was that? That was Saturday. Let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Hey, Major Arcana on my birthday. So, when the Hanged Man is in reverse, this is about seeing things from a different perspective. This is like your massive aha moment. This is a time where you can move forward. So we're like getting ready for Mercury to go direct on Monday, right? And so when the Hanged Man is showing up reversed, it's like being able to see something from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, right? We're not trying to force anything. We're just like kind of waiting to see, right? So like maybe on Saturday, things aren't so clear because we have that King of Pentacles in reverse, but on Sunday, things are crystal clear. Okay? So don't overdo things on Saturday. Friday's going to be a good day to get together with friends. And then Sunday is more for like the spiritual aha. Sunday's a much better energy. It is like, okay, I see things crystal clear now. I can move forward. And this is good. Like this is what I want in life, because the major arcana are chapters, right? They're chapters in your book. They're big energies. So we want to be able to see something from that higher perspective. It's like maybe you finally have this, maybe you have a dream that gave you like this massive insight, because again, we have the blessing of your dreams. What are your dreams? Your dreams are your subconscious. Your dreams are where you go to visit different realms and to have that veil disappear. Does that make sense? So you're more likely to get information through your dreams. And that dream is going to tell you either what your subconscious is telling you, okay? The subconscious is what is playing automatically in the back of your mind. These are the things that you automatically do. These are the thoughts that you automatically have. These are the words that you automatically say, right? So we have to be aware of what is going on in that loop. And your dreams reveal that to you. And it's in the most weird, obscure way, but it's still revealing that to you. Okay? So on Sunday, it's a great day to really look at everything from that different perspective. See things through your spiritual lens, because we have all minor arcana up until Sunday, which is interesting because Sunday is like the Lord's Day, right? That's the day where we connect spiritually. So it's going to be a great day for that. Let's look underneath the deck. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Speaking of dreams and all that, the Queen of Cups is, when she's in reverse, she is maybe feeling overwhelmed. She is maybe having some pretty profound dreams, and they're like maybe scaring her a bit because she's not paying attention to her subconscious. And the subconscious is like, hey, let's listen. I'm trying to tell you something. The Queen of Cups also needs to focus on, when she's in reverse, she needs to focus on where she is out of alignment, where she's feeling out of control, where she has lost her feminine, like her divine feminine connection, where she is creating chaos instead of beauty and flow. Okay? So if you recognize that, where I'm creating chaos and rigidity, I can turn that into flow and beauty. Does that make sense? You reconnect. Because, I mean, look, there's so many things that are designed to disconnect us in this world, and we have to be the ones that plug ourselves back in. We have to be aware that when things are feeling wonky, right? When we have all these swords showing up, when we're feeling dissatisfied, when we are attracting or letting people in our lives that are only, looking to get something from us, then we have to realize, oh, I've got myself in a place to where I'm in this vibration where I'm allowing this to happen. You have free will. You have personal control. You can change that. This is why we do the Tarotscope. So you can decide, am I going to let this be what happens to me, or am I going to take my power back? Okay, let me get my divination book. And let's see what we need to know. This one little driving me crazy. It's like, just stay back. But it wants to be seen, so we're going to have to deal with it. Okay, this is the divination book. We typically use this. I just started using this as the overall energy message of the week, and sometimes I forget. So thank you to everybody that reminded me. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a card out of the divination book to see what the overall energy message is. Almost 500 copies of this book has sold, you guys. That's exciting. I wrote this book for you. It has all of the tarot cards in it, direct and reverse. They are daily readings. If you want to do it daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want to do, it's your book, right? There's instructions on the inside. You get this off of Amazon. It's linked in my bio, or YouTube. It's linked down in the description. It should be. If not, then it's linked in my bio. But anywho, I wrote this for you. I put all of the cards direct and reverse, and there's a reading for each one, and they're all mixed up. There's no order to it because that's not how the tarot deck is, right? The tarot deck needs to be mixed up. So you knock on it. There's instructions inside. You knock on it like you would a tarot deck. You connect through the energy centers of your palms, and you ask the book a question, just like you would a tarot deck, okay? This is great for people that are interested in tarot, but don't necessarily want to read tarot, but you like to use tarot for yourself. This is a great tool for you to use, so you don't have to interpret the cards. You just get your reading for the day. And all of the readings are designed for you to take your power back. You'll see, okay? So we're going to take a nice deep breath. Let it out. We're going to focus our energy on the book. And we're going to ask the book, what is our message for this week? What is the overall message we need to know this week? What do we need to know? Okay, we got the Knight of Wands reversed. So you're going to see how this works for you. Now it says today you drew the Knight of Wands reverse, but we're looking at it as an overall energy of the week, okay? It says, whoa there, goddess. The energy is all over the place, and it will take your power and discipline to rein it back in. Isn't that funny? Because I was just talking about that, right? I was just talking about how you become aware of your disconnect with your higher self, your disconnect with your sovereignty, your power, your journey, right? And it's up to you to rein that back in, okay? We were just talking about that. It's almost like the book and the cards know. It is a good idea to evaluate your plans for the week. This one says the day because it's meant to be read for a day, but we're going to talk about the week. What needs to be accomplished and what fun things are you trying to fit in? The unfocused energy could land you in trouble if the day gets away from you and all you've done is play. Remember how I said, especially, what was it, on Sunday, it's like you get what needs to be done first and then go play, right? Says, so prioritize, accomplish, and then go play. Your future self will thank you. Okay? So when you're looking at the cards that we pulled, if you missed the pull, don't worry. Everything is uploaded to YouTube after we're done with the live, okay? You can go watch the replay afterwards. We're going to pull some more oracles, so stick around and we'll talk more about the cards. But when we see what's going on, the first 3 days we have swords. So that's dealing with the mind, okay? And the mind, we think the mind controls us, but actually we're supposed to control the mind, okay? The mind is our servant, if you will. And the mind then triggers the emotions. The emotions then trigger actions. Got it? And the actions are either they're going to be divinely inspired actions or they're going to be impulses. It depends on where your mind is. Okay? That's manifestation. The mind, the emotions, the actions. Does that make sense? It's the trifecta. So we have to, if we are feeling scattered, if we are feeling life is all over the place or it's just humdrum, there's something disconnecting, we have to rein it in, come back to center and ask yourself, what is going on up here? Okay, how is that reflecting externally? And then you see, okay, I need to make different choices. I need to make different decisions. I need to do this in order to get myself back on track. It's kind of like doing a diet or an exercise program and life gets in the way and it gets you off of it. And you realize, oh gosh, I'm feeling sluggish. I'm gaining a few pounds. I'm da-da-da-da. I got to get myself back on track. It is the same thing as your spiritual health. Okay. The only thing is your spiritual health has so much more weight than any other thing that you do because it governs what you create in your life. Is this making sense? Are y'all following? I want to make sure first. Thank you, Tanya. Jamie, me too. Jamie said, I need to get my sweet tooth in check. Oh man, I am such a sweets lover. Not necessarily like candy and things, but yeah, sweets in general. Makes sense? Mind, emotion, action, got it. Yeah. So, and if you just remember those 3 things, the mind, the emotions, and then action, that is going to help you tremendously in your life, in your manifestations, all of that, right? Because again, you have to understand that your mind does not control you, you control your mind. And the Knight of Wands, he's reversed right now. He's all over the place because he's not in control. He is impulsive. So whenever we are aware of that, whenever we understand that we're being reactionary, when we're being impulsive, we rein it back in because when he's direct, when he's upright, he is connected to his spirituality because he's Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is like a spiritual being. They're like, I want to experience experiences. Like they're like the hippies, okay? So when he's in reverse, like he's just scattered all over the place. He's leaving destruction in his wake. He's, I mean, doing all kinds of things. And that's how you can see it play out in people, is like, they're not committed to anything. They are leaving destruction in their wake. They are just self-serving, and you'll see that, okay, that person's disconnected, and you stop taking it personally, right? So what this is telling you is, when you see that in your own self, which is what we need to pay attention to the most, then you get yourself back to center, back on track, and then life starts flowing, okay? I'm a huge sweets person. Chocolate, oh, yes. And you know what's funny is, my friends, I have a bunch of guy friends that I hang out with, because my gal pals, they live kind of far away, and one that lives close, she's married, so obviously she's busy. So me and my guy friends will go out, go to dinner, we'll go to shows like live music and everything. And so when we go to dinner, they always are like, okay, what dessert are we getting? And I'm like, guys, seriously? I know, I'm well aware that I don't have the best willpower when it comes to sweets. So I don't buy them, but they do. And I'm just like, oh, stop. But it's all in fun, you know? They're sweethearts. Okay, let me set this somewhere so I can see it. Okay, stop. There. All right, let's get some Oracle. No, touch that one first. Let's go. When I was younger, my mom wouldn't buy like Little Debbie's and all of that stuff, and I was such a sweets fiend. And when we are craving sweets, it's most likely because there's some sort of parasite or something going on within us, and I'm well aware of that. But anywho, when I was a kid, I really loved sweets, and we'd only get Little Debbie's every now and then, like if we were going on a trip or something, I don't know. And I would get so mad. I'd be like, when I'm an adult, I'm going to have all the sweets that I want. I'm going to buy them all. Da, da, da. And my adult self is like, the hell you will. Yeah, because if I buy them, I will eat them. And so I don't buy them. All right, let's see what else we need to know this week. And you know, the King of Pentacles in reverse also, because I stare at the cards when I'm shuffling so I can get more messages. When the King of Pentacles is in reverse, you know, he's taking action on the things that he desires. He's taking action on the things that he wants. When he's in reverse, it could be that maybe he's allowing things to come to him. Maybe he's more in the feminine type of energy. So it can be like, allow yourself to receive something good. Allow yourself to be treated for once, instead of, because he loves to treat people, right? He's Venus. He is luxury. He's money. He's generous. He's all the things. Okay. So whenever he's in reverse, it can symbolize him being more in his feminine energy. So it's like, allow yourself to receive these things. Allow yourself to be treated. Maybe treat yourself. Okay. So, all right. Speaking of, we have movement in reverse. So let's see what that wants to tell us. If you are learning tarot and oracle, I always tell my students this: you can 100% read from the oracle books because they have wonderful messages. Okay, you can use your knowing and your intuition with the oracle plus the meaning of what's in the book, right? Tarot, you must learn and memorize because it is a whole nother language, and it shifts and changes depending on the spread and what cards come out. Okay. So here we have movement in reverse. It says, do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit, hello retrograde, you may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this: lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. Okay, so If you're feeling stuck, that's what I was talking about earlier. If you feel this disconnect, if you feel things are chaotic, if you're feeling stuck, whatever, it's like, okay, I've got to pause and reevaluate. I've got to see, where am I disconnected? Where am I dissatisfied? And what decisions have I been making lately that are keeping me there? And then decide, what decisions can I make to get me out of that, right? It's all about you. It is up to you. You can come to me for guidance and everything, but you have to do it yourself. I cannot run your life for you, right? Nobody should. I've started making a sweet treat out of cottage cheese blended with Greek yogurt and chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. You know, I just started eating cottage cheese like a month or so ago, because in my mind, I thought cottage cheese was going to be disgusting, but it's actually delicious. It doesn't have like a potent flavor. I thought it was going to be like kind of like sour cream, which I like sour cream, but the curds and everything in it, I was like, ugh. But I had a recipe that called for it, and so I tried it, and I was like, oh, this is actually good. It is very high protein, yeah. So, you know, I was open-minded about it. And that's what I tell my boys. It's like, you know, if you don't like something, that's okay, but at least try it. At least try it. It does sound nasty, but it's actually pretty freaking good, Marlo. It's a very mild flavor. And so you can add something savory or something sweet to it. So, yeah. Crushed pineapple. Ooh, yum, yeah. It's all delicious. Listening to you, I just realized Mercury retrograde messed up my light. Uh-oh. Hi there. Okay, let's see what else we need to know this week. Okay, we have yin and yang in reverse. So we're looking at the masculine energy here. Okay, when this is direct, it's talking about the feminine energy being receptive. Here we're looking at the masculine energy. It's number 22. 22 is a master number. 22 is the master builder. Okay, and this is like, what, again, same message we've been talking about. It's like, what is it that you need to take action on? How can you be receptive? Right? Pay attention to that subconscious, pay attention to what's going on outwardly, because that's going to tell you what's going on inward. And then it's up to you to take that divinely inspired action. Okay? You have to be the parent and then designer and then creator and whatever of your own life. Okay? We can't expect other people to do it. Let's see. Yeah, you can blend it up to get the chunks out. Yes. I had a recipe the other day. It was Cajun chicken pasta, and it called for cottage cheese, like for you to blend it up, but I was being lazy. Well, I wasn't really being lazy. I just didn't want to dirty another dish. So I didn't blend it up, and I just used it, and I was like, forget it. It'll be fine. And it was good. It was delicious. My boys loved it. You've been seeing 22 all the time for months now? Interesting. So it's telling you to be aware of what you are building, of what foundation you are creating through the relationships, through either balance or imbalance. So yeah, you're working on your stuff. Good. All right, what else do we need to know? This deck I accidentally mixed up. So if you see me turn the card, it's because all of these cards are meant to be read direct, okay? What else do we need to know this week? Yeah, let's see, this one's upside down. Oh, look at that. Number 33. So we got 22, now we have 33. Love. Where is it? Right there in that heart center. And it's very interesting because I saw a video this morning about this guy talking about, life and love, whatever, and it just brought on this thought of to me, is like, Stop expecting other people to love you because you won't. I'm going to repeat that. Stop expecting other people to love you because you won't. Does that make sense? Made you cry? Yeah. Anytime you're looking at your relationships, ask yourself, what am I expecting from this person because I'm not giving it to myself? So many times, this is why we get into toxic relationships and why, we keep attracting the same scenario. It's because remember how this movement card in reverse is talking to us about repeating the same cycles over and over again because we're not getting it, right? Well, we do that in our relationships. Our relationships are telling us that what we seek in another person is because we're not giving it to ourselves. Love is not, I love what you do to me. I love how you make me feel. I love what you do for me. That's why I love you. No, I love you because you're an amazing person. I love you because you're kind and you're talented, and I admire that, and whatever it may be. Can I say that again? Sure. Stop expecting others to love you because you won't. Okay? We have number 33. Number 33 is the master healer. We have to heal ourselves through love. We can heal the world through love. But we have to see how we are not loving ourselves first. You cannot love another person if you can't even love yourself, because we're all flawed, right? Every single one of us has flaws. So expecting someone to only love us if we're perfect, or we only love ourselves if we're perfect, is ridiculous. That's insane. Nobody is perfect. And if they act like they are, run. Thank you, Jessica. It's church today? Yeah. But it's true, right? And we compare ourselves so much with other people that we just beat ourselves down. Why aren't you like that? Why can't you do that? Why don't you have that? Why don't you look like that? Why don't you act like that? And then you beat yourself down so much that you don't do anything. Because how are you going to get up and live your life and take care of yourself when you're on the ground bloody and bruised? Because you did that to yourself. So what we have to do is have personal awareness of how we're doing that to ourselves and shift it and realize that you are beautifully unique. You are incredible. You wouldn't be here if you weren't supposed to be here. You wouldn't have these traits if you weren't supposed to, right? Like, your traits you're talking about, because nobody else knows you. Nobody else knows the 100% fact of who you are except you. You are the only person that knows your heart. You're the only person that knows your every intention. You're the only person that knows what pulls at your soul. Okay? So why let somebody else decide that your worth? Because they can't see all that. They can't sense all that. They have no idea who you are. Right? And that's what makes you beautiful. And so if you embrace that more, if you embrace who you are, your every intention, your heart, your soul calling, then life gets so much better. Now, you will experience endings. You will experience a massive shift in the people around you because you're no longer letting them identify who you are. You are doing it for yourself, and you're going to start repelling the people that don't vibe with that, and you'll start attracting the people that do. But you have to repel the people first because you have to make space, and then the other people can come in. Does that make sense? That's your lesson on love. Yes, you're perfectly imperfect. Yeah. So Let's see what else. Let's see what the book wants to say. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You're more cherished than you can possibly know. And that is so true. That is so true. And you can't see it because you're not allowing yourself to see it. That people value you, people cherish you, people admire you. Okay? They don't always tell you. They really don't. Because most people don't want to tell you these things because they're afraid it's going to feed your ego, or they're afraid they're going to get rejected, that kind of thing. But people do admire you. Okay, this is why it's really important for you to live in your unique vibration, for you to embody yourself and let that shine. So like you can be a beacon for somebody else. It's a day for rejoicing. You are a sacred vessel for eternal love to flow through. Your soul wants you to know there is nothing that you need to do to deserve this love. Who you are is enough. See? Let it flow to you. For you are the beloved just as you are. All of your life's experiences are part of a spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. The Creator is love, and in your essence, so are you. In matters of romance, all is healing or is already healed on the inner planes. Your beloved is nearby, so be open. Your angels, guides, spirit guides, and allies, your angels, guides, and spirit guardians and allies adore and cherish you always and forever. So, here's the thing. A lot of us will reject real love because we don't recognize what it is. We can't recognize it because we've never given it to ourselves. And so the first step is to, number one, figure out who you are, right? What is your energetic blueprint? When you start to learn about your energetic blueprint, then you start to really fall in love with yourself because you're like, holy crap, like I have these abilities. I thought it was just other people. I have this uniqueness about me. I thought it was just other people. No, you are so unique. Okay? So you know how, hang on. Oh my gosh, we're already almost at an hour. I have to verify myself. You want to know how unique you are? If you came to me for a reading, there's a 1 in over a trillion chance that you will have the same exact reading as another person. Look it up. It's true. Trillions of possibilities for the cards to lay exactly as yours. Your natal chart is so unique. Your numerology is unique. Okay? So the more you understand that and embrace that and see how amazingly magical you are, the more you start to love yourself, the more you start to accept yourself. I need to book a reading with you, Stat. Okay, well, let's go. It's been a minute. Yes, we all have beautiful signatures and abilities. One of my male friends told me yesterday, and that was really nice. He's friends of our group. Yeah. Look at that wolf pathfinder. I love this. So it says, release your past and start a new journey. So what that means is like, let go of everything that's already happened. Okay, just take the lessons. Don't take the negativity. Don't take somebody else's job and put it on yourself. So for example, if you have been in an abusive relationship, or you had narcissism in your family or in your relationships, or whatever it is, don't take that person's job and do it to yourself. So like you got that nasty person out of your life, but now you're like, well, I don't know what to do because I'm so used to being berated and manipulated and all this stuff. So you start doing that to yourself. Okay? You have to let that go. You have to see that that is not okay. That's not your job to take over their place of manipulation and abuse. Okay? You are a teacher and help others find their way. That's what I was saying. People admire you. People do look up to you, whether you believe this or not. I don't care. It's the truth. Okay? When you shine your unique, authentic beacon, you inspire somebody else to do what it is that you're doing, to be your authentic self, okay? There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. There you go. Speaking of love again. See, the cards just build upon the message. Cards know. Let's get our money message right quick. See what our money message is for the week. What else do we need to know? You know what song just came to my head, Stephanie? Islands in the Stream. We all influence each other. Exactly. And that's why I always tell people, it's like, people talk shit about the word influencer, but if people only knew that you influence people all the time and you're being influenced by people all the time, it doesn't have to be just on social media. Like, it's everywhere. Everywhere. Your family influences you, your friends influence you, your coworkers influence you, the TV, whoever's on TV influences you, music influences you. I mean, everything. This is why you have to be like steadfast and secure in who you are, so you're not easily influenced or coerced into stepping out of that energy. Okay? And understand that you are always influencing somebody. You just got goosebumps. All right, let's see. What is our money message for this week? Again, if you have not gotten into the tarot challenge we began today, if you don't want to be left behind, get in now and start today with us, okay? Ooh, look at that. We have growth. Okay? There's 3 ways to resonate with this money message. Number 1, expect good news in money matters, a raise or a new job offer. Number 2, money will soon start flowing to your business. And number 3, promising opportunities await. Remember how I said, especially on Wednesday, look up for opportunities, look up for blessings, look up for miracles, like expect miracles, expect blessings to happen. I mean, you could do that every day, right? And then on Friday, you could be celebrating that good news. You could be celebrating whatever this is, okay? So that's a good money message for this week. Expect good news in money matters, a raise or new job offer. Money will soon start flowing to your business if you have a business, and promising opportunities await. You have to be open to them though. Okay, if you're not open to them, then forget it. So, all right, let's do this one. Makes sense? Good. Hi there, welcome in. What else do we need to know? Main female, number 2. Okay? You are the one who, when we see the main female, because there's main male and there's main female in this deck, right? So the reason why we have main female is because you have to be receptive to what is going on. You are taking things in, and then you decide with the yang energy what action you're going to take. So the feminine energy is the subconscious, is the psychic energy, is the intuition, is that higher wisdom, okay? And the masculine energy is the one that takes action on that. So you have to take in the information and then take action, right? And the main female, I mean, it works for me because it's my birthday week, but you know, whatever. I'm just totally kidding. But anywho, the main female is like you being the deciding factor. You doing what is necessary for yourself to allow things to be in flow, to allow things to be in balance. Got it? It's like main character energy, but without the ego. All right. It's time for the Rebel deck. If you are sensitive and you get your feelings hurt very easily, it's time to scroll away because this deck will call you out and it could hurt your feelings. Okay? All right. Let's see. What is our message for this week? What is our message for this week? Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you are missing some cool shit. I love that because this is talking about like stop being asleep, stop being just what's it called? Habitual, and you just do the same thing over and over every day. And you're not awake to what's going on within you and without, right? When you wake up, everything shifts, everything changes. Now, you don't want to like go into psychosis, right? And you want to wake up nice and gently. Take the nice, gentle route to waking up, but give yourself grace and understand that everything happens in the way it needs to in order to wake you up. Sometimes we go through some pretty traumatic things in order to bring us that awareness, right? So when you're going through your life asleep, that means you were just on that hamster wheel because of the programming, okay? But when you wake up, you finally get it. And life becomes an adventure. It becomes exciting. It becomes new, right? So wake up. Stop letting life pass you by. It's kind of like the Four of Cups here, right? Somebody's just letting life pass them by. They're just looking at the same old thing every day. They're frustrated. They're, But the universe is like, look up, wake up, and see that there's so much more for you to experience here. Open yourself up. It's like it's kind of like being, it's like saying you're on your awakening journey, but you're not doing anything really with it. It's like, I'm on my awakening journey, so you fit in, but you're actually not doing anything. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's my job to state the truth. Stop being a passenger in your own life. Yes, and take life by the wheel. Yeah, exactly. Because there's a lot of people all over the place saying they're on their spiritual awakening journey, but yet they're not doing anything with it. They're not, it's just like a catchphrase, a trend phrase. I forget what the word is, but buzzword. That's what I mean. Thank you. So, Rebel is so mean. I like to sleep. Look, nighttime is my favorite time of the day because I can go to sleep. I don't have to think about anything, whatever. So I get it. I get it. But we have to be aware of how we are being habitual throughout our day. And I saw a video, I'll tell you this right quick. I saw a video of this guy saying that he spent a week without his smartphone. And he's like, he goes, it finally became like clear to him that he was spending so much time on social media and it was dysregulating him so much that he couldn't function properly. He couldn't think properly. He couldn't, his brain was all over the place. And it was just, his nervous system was so deregulated because of the smartphone, because of social media. And he's like, I think his phone got, like his partner or somebody accidentally took his phone and got packed into something. I don't know. And so he's been without it for a week. He had just like a little flip phone. And he's like, it's actually been pretty great. And I was like, man, that would be nice, right? Not needing the phone and not being attached to the phone. I got myself a watch, a normal watch, right? My oldest son, he's like, that's such an old lady's watch. And I was like, because it's an actual watch and it's not a smart watch. But, I don't want I don't want a smart watch. Number one, because of the Bluetooth. I already have enough through my phone. right? But number two, I don't want to be so attached to all that that I can feel it buzzing on my arm. Like, I'll see the text when I see it. I'll get the notification when I get it. Whatever. I mean, I get some of it's good for health reasons and whatnot. Whatever. You do you. But this is one reason that I got just a normal watch, because I don't want that on me all the time. I've already got my phone, you know? So we have to be aware of how much, because I mean, look at these, you know, the three swords. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Ten of Swords on these 3 days. It could be, you know, the swords can represent technology. Because again, thoughts, ideas, communication, things that go through the air. And so when we're looking at it, we might come to this realization today, because we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, like, oh man, like I'm soaking up so much information on social media that is not helping me. I'm watching too much TV. I'm doing this, and that, and it's making the day just bloop by. And I could be doing so much more with my time. I could be connecting more, enjoying things more, reading, whatever. So yeah, we have to be aware of how we're letting things control us. So anywho, I'll get off my soapbox. No smartwatch for me. Yeah. Remember when the people couldn't contact you in an instant? Oh, I know, Molly. I know. And I kind of miss that, because everybody, like, if you don't respond right away, some people get pissed. It's like, excuse me, I'm busy, right? I have a life. But it resonates good. And just ironically, Mercury rules the nervous system and the messages and info we receive through an app. Yeah. So, okay, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful week. Again, the Tarot Challenge began today. The first lesson unlocked today in the tribe container. So make sure that you go check that out. Post your homework, your exercise, and I will have another one unlocked for you tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will go live in the tribe container. We'll talk about it. We will deepen your lessons, and I will answer your questions, and then we'll continue on throughout the month of August, okay? So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. And I will see you next Monday right here at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we will look at your Tarotscope for next week, okay? Bye, y'all.